these moves like Counter and Miracle come out of nowhere. The worst one still is Metal Burst, because that one isn't lower priority, but it reflects anything you do. And what are the chances? What are the chances? Hello, I just wanted to record a quick 10-20 second intro explanation that I can put at the beginning of each episode. I realize I did it for episode 1, but I probably should do it for the beginning of every episode that it affects. Basically, TLDR, episodes 1 through 9 or 10 of this series were recorded all the way back in January and February. So of course, because of that, there's times where I'm speaking about things where it will seem like the context is kind of weird and doesn't make sense almost, or memes that are outdated, just anything like that. And the basic explanation is because all these episodes were recorded 6-7 months ago. Nothing major, but again, I just wanted to record this to put at the beginning of episodes 1 through 9 or whatever they are, just so that that does make sense for when I speak about things and it doesn't just seem weird like I'm stuck in the past. They were just recorded in the past and that's it. Anyway, I don't want this to be too long, so I'll let the video play. Yo, what's good? We are back for episode number 7 of the Pokemon HeartGold Ultra Randomized Nuzlocke. It might be episode 8, but I think it's episode 7. Yeah, I think it's 7. It is 7. It is 7. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. My favorite number. Let's make this a good one. Let's make this a good one. So, there's a couple things. I need to explain. One thing, mainly. So, it's been a little while since I recorded the last one. The reason being, I explained last time that the guys behind making this for me said, when you do the Whitney Bell, send it to us, please. I said, okay. They've watched the other ones. They want to see it. So, I sent it over. They watched it. And what they did is they sent me back an ellipsis. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. And they said, don't record anymore, just wait. I'm like, okay, again, that's ominous, but okay, fine. They reached back out to me and they said, okay, have this. And they gave me a patched version of the game. And I'm like, what is this? And they said, well, we watched the Whitney Val and it was too easy. Clearly we underestimated it. They thought that the battle would be hard enough, which I can understand 100%. If I was making this and I knew the battle was going to have Regigigas without slow start, Mesprit, and all the other Pokemon she had, I too would think the same thing. And part of it was being over-leveled, but being realistic, it was kind of underwhelming compared to the first 2 gym battles. So what they told me they've done, and they were nice enough after explaining to ask me, are you sure you want this? Because you can keep playing the original one. We can't force you. But what they did is they've changed it, as far as I'm aware, to make basically all of the important battles into double battles. And again, they asked me, are you okay with this? And I said, yes, I think so. I'd rather take the challenge. We've had a patch, and basically all important trainer battles from here on out should be double battles, which, if you've seen the Falkner battle, that is terrifying. But I would rather it be terrifying than have an underwhelming battle. This is exactly why the official Pokemon format for competitive Pokemon, VGC, is double battles, because it's a whole different game. A whole different game entirely. And it is much more difficult. I don't even feel that worried. If it's a single battle in this game, I don't even feel that worried. But after like the Falkner trauma, I am fucking terrified of these double battles. But I told them I'm cool with it. I accept the challenge. I understand your point. The Whitney Bell was probably less interesting to watch than the other 2. So I like to keep things interesting, and it might be a mistake. They told me that basically, originally, the only 2, there was going to be 3 trainers in Johto, originally only, there were double battles. Bugsy, because Falkner was a mistake. But I've explained that before. Bugsy, Price, and then Koga, I believe, in the Elite Four. They were meant to be 3 just out of nowhere unexpected double battles to catch me off guard. But since the accidental Falkner battle was so good, well, I say good. I got fucked, but it was fun and crazy because of that. And Bugsy was also, I didn't lose any Pokemon, but compared to Whitney, it was a lot harder. I think it's better this way. I think it's better this way because clearly it makes it a lot harder for me, and it feels like I need it. The main thing they said to me is obviously, well, not entirely, but they made these teams and some of them weren't intended to originally be double battles, and they've told me they haven't amended any of the teams. And they did give me warning saying, be prepared because some of these battles, specific battles, are gonna be scary. The one thing they said to me, they said no spoilers, be careful with Archer. That's all they told me. I don't know what that means, but that is terrifying because he is basically the Giovanni equivalent in this game. So I'm fucking terrified. They told me that it's gonna be difficult in the double battle is basically all they told me, and I said, you know what, I accept the challenge. So that's that. That's the patch that I've been given. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. Before anything, let me double check a few things. First of all, my items. Let me sell some stuff actually. Let me make some money. Silk Scarf, useful, but that's 1,000. Rose Incense, useful, but that's 1,000. Lagging Tail, not useful, it's 500. Power Braces, 1,500. Sticky Barb is 750. I'll take that, I guess. Everstone is not worth it. Pure Incense is 500. I'll still sell it anyway. Mega Drain is just not that good, unfortunately. All these are low-key good. You know, Heart Swap could be like clutch. How much is this worth? Oh no, I'm selling that. Mate, I'm sorry. I considered it, but if you're gonna offer me almost 4 grand for it, I'm not turning it down. Let me buy 5 Great Balls. Okay, that's fine. I want repels, but it's not worth it right now. Okay, 2 things. First of all, let me check the shop. What do you have? Repeat Ball, Deep Sea Tooth, and Shell Bell. Damn, why is it 6k? Okay, none of that's worth it. I mean, if I get a Clam Pearl, I guess I can come and get a Huntail. Some important things to start with. I have a lot to do in this episode. I actually have limited time. This episode may have to be recorded over 2 different sessions and spliced together, but not even including the 2 important trainer battles I have to do today. First line of business is what I'm doing right now, going back to Goldenrod, so I can buy some more lemonades to be careful, because again, I've got some important trainer battles coming up. And do I have cut? I do have cut. Who has cut? Wobbler. But yeah, go back to Goldenrod, pick up some lemonades, just to be careful, just to be on the safe side. I don't think I've used many, but especially with this new patch to the game, I'm not playing around because I don't want to lose, because this game is a lot of fun. Being able to record this, be able to A, have a specialized tag made just for me, and B, be able to record it and stuff like that this is the most fun I've had playing Pokemon in a while. So I really don't want to lose this, because if I lose this deep in, I actually haven't even thought about what I can do. I guess maybe I can. I don't normally go with the rule. How do I, like, if you lose a battle, for me, that means I lose. I straight up lose. Some people go with the rule of you can always use more Pokemon if you have Pokemon in the box, which that's fair, I guess. I may have to go with that rule, even though I don't normally like doing that. Just because with all the effort that's gone into making this, I don't want to just have to cut it short if I'm a dumbass and lose. So we'll see. But the main thing is, let's hope it doesn't even come to that in the first place, right? The more I think about that, I feel like I'm going to jinx myself. So let's see. I picked up some lemonades. How many do we actually have? 17. Okay, yeah. Let's put it this way. If 17 isn't enough, then I was going to lose no matter what. Because what am I meant to buy 50 of them? It reaches a point where I have so many that, like, again, if 17 isn't enough, then how much was I going to need, right? That probably means I was going to lose no matter what. So, is there anyone? It heals 80. Who can it not heal the whole way? Just Roxy. Which makes sense because Roxy's bulky and she's max IVs. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But the others can be healed fully. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, I have another thing I need to do. Oh my god, there's so much piling up. Okay, keep that in your mind, keep that in your mind, keep that in your mind. For some reason, I'm not normally this bad, but as soon as I start recording, my thoughts are just like all over the place. I normally have bad short-term memory, but like, wow. I have so many thoughts that come into my head and so many things I want to do, so many things I want to talk about. It all sort of just merges together, and then I commit to one of those things, and then I forget everything else I thought of. But I need to keep this in my mind. Keep this in my mind. I need to keep this in my mind. Okay, first thing I need to do is... I'm getting distracted again. Talk to Bill. I almost went back outside. Bill can give me a Pokemon, a static Pokemon, normally an Eevee. I think it's going to be decently high level. I'm praying it's like a grass type, or like something I actually need, or something strong. Just anything good. Hi, Ami, would you do something for me and take this Eevee? There is an Eevee. It came over when I was adjusting Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Bro, what is this random fourth wall breaking? Hello? Someone has to take care of it, but I don't like being outside. I can't need to play with it. Yes, I knew you'd come through. You're the real deal. Way to go. Okay, I'm counting on you. Is it going to tell me? Take good care of it. It doesn't tell me, so I'm not going to know until now when I nickname it. What's it going to be? Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god. I know no one knows this, but I love this Pokemon. I love Altaria so much. Oh my god. Oh, holy blessed. I want to see what ability this thing has. I want to see what moves this thing has. Ooh, oh my god. I actually can't believe this. Oh my god, it's only level 6. I've always liked level 20. Okay, Modest, which is... I mean, you're mixed, right? Like, regular Altaria is just mixed. Scrappy. Yeah, I'm relatively mixed. I have a Brave Bird, and Aeroblast. Ooh, I don't know what to do. Oh my god, this is my answer for ground types. Yeah, this is my answer for ground types. It's another dragon type. I don't have a flying type. Bro, I low-key want Hestia on the team. I love this Pokemon so much. This is like top 5 Pokemon for me. You know, because my favorite Pokemon... I hate this, right? I hate this. Because I'm never being the allegations. I like the feminine Pokemon, right? I know, side-eye dog meme. Genuinely, right? Like, my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. I don't know, actually. I'd have to really think about it. Maybe Milotic? Milotic's really cool. But I never get to use it. But maybe Milotic? I don't know. I'd really have to sit and think about it. Like, top 5 of all time. All I know for 100% certainty is Gardevoir is my favorite Pokemon, and basically always has been since, like, forever. That's the other thing. Literally, I've liked Gardevoir since the age where I wouldn't even know to be weird about it. So it's like, again, the more I say about this, the more it sounds like cope. But the point I'm trying to make is, those are some of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, I can't get a Meloetta in this game, but Gardevoir's available, and I promise you, I will scream if any of that evolution line up here. We'll see. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to be picky. I've already got one of my favorite Pokemon. That's good enough for me. Anything extra is just bonus. Okay, I'm back. Things happened sooner than I expected, so I got dragged away, essentially. But I think what I'm gonna do, I was just thinking about it before I came back. The smartest thing to do is, I can't believe I'm saying this, put Wobwa back on the team and replace Queeve with Hestia the Altaria. I was using Queeve essentially just as a stand-in because I was meant to use a grass type. Lost both of them. So Jinx was the best option I had, even though obviously defensively it's not great, and also I don't have an ice type, but Psychic I already have, so it was a duplicate typing anyway, so I think it's better to swap out. Now obviously the dragon side of Altaria is also a duplicate typing, but that's not the thing that matters. The thing that matters is it's a flying type, and my biggest issue for my whole team is ground types. I mean, if you just look at my team, weak to ground, neutral, neutral, weak to ground, neutral, because I don't have levitate. So to have something immune to ground is like perfect. I wanted something that resisted ground. Having something that's immune to ground is even better. So good. That is very good. And it's one of my favorite Pokemon, as I said before. So definitely not going to complain. Now, Scrappy isn't that useful, obviously, but because I'm not a normal type anymore, it can be okay. Say it's, first of all, it's not bad, and secondly, if I get a normal move that I want to keep, something that's good, I don't know, like Body Slam, then it means that I can hit Ghost with it in a case where I need to. Again, it's very specific. I'm not going to complain about having Scrappy on a random Pokemon when it could be something like Color Change or Slow Start or anything like that. So it's not bad, but I do need to train her up at some point. Now, the next thing I need to do, I can't believe I actually remembered this because I was going to do this after I got Altaria and I've been gone for a bit, so I can't believe I remembered it. But basically, it suddenly hit me that for a third time running, I forgot the wheel. I'm meant to do the wheel after every single time that I'd be a gym leader, and again, I forgot to do it. So basically, yeah, I'll just have to remember to put a note on the end of the Whitney episode saying that this idiot forgot again. He'll do it next episode. So I'm going to do that now before I forget, so that I make sure I 100% do it. Okay, I'm here. So since last time, I actually came up with a new one. It's on the right now, max PP on 2 moves. I was trying to think of more positive things that I could add, but at the time I couldn't think of anything decent. But when I learned Hydro Pump earlier, it suddenly clicked with me. Oh, I'd only have 5 PP, so it's probably a good idea that I have an option for this, because I'm not going to get a PP max probably ever unless I happen to pick one up. So it's another good option for certain moves anyway. It's not too broken, but it's pretty decent to get. Okay, so I shuffled the wheel again, and you see it there come around on the right. That's the only one I need to avoid. I'll take anything else. Just please don't make me have to kill something. Please, just, I'll take anything decent. Okay. No way. Okay. I got the best possible option again. Well, best possible in my opinion. They're all good, but this is my favorite one because it will add more defense to any Pokemon I choose, because all the important trainers have max IVs, so it's nice to be able to put one Pokemon on an even playing field. And I'm back again. So what I've done is, I know it sounds crazy, and it may be a little biased, but I've actually given it to Hestia because it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Alright, let me live. Technically, there's other people on the team that are bordering on OG now, like Delaware, and he kind of deserves it. Maybe he'll get it next, but I really don't want to lose my Altaria, okay? Just let me have this. Now, one self-imposed thing that I haven't even mentioned when it comes to this is I'm not allowed to check before I do it. For example, I can't go through my whole team and check their IVs and then decide, oh, this is the worst one, I'm going to do it. No, I have to decide and commit to that one. And if the IVs were already good, then that's on me for wasting it. And I made the right choice when it came to Altaria, because oh my god, my IVs were buns. They were so bad. I'm talking 0 IVs in speed, 0 IVs in special attack, and 1 IV in attack. Holy shit. And I think maybe like 6 in defenses. Like, it was really bad. It may not be a big jump in stats right now because it's level 6, but trust me, it will make a very big difference in the long run. I think I made the right decision. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't care. The stats were bad, so it was worth it. It was worth it. But now I need to very carefully train my Altaria. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, that was by far the worst and most tedious grinding I've had to do. I mean, problem was I was only level 7 and I have to get up to like level 26. So there's that. It was difficult because I'm being extra careful because I really don't want Hestia to die. So I was being ultra careful. So it took a long time. All the Pokemon on the routes are like, the common encounters are the shitty little baby Pokemon, not baby Pokemon, but like base stage Pokemon. They give like no EXP, so I have to run until I find the good Pokemon to train on. It's awful. So what's happened is I got Hestia to 26. Now, the thing is, the moveset, I was praying for a different flying move or a dragon move, a good coverage move. I didn't really get that. She tried to learn poison gas, which I gave because why not? It's 9% accurate poison. Not amazing, but it's whatever. Dragon Rage, which I had for a bit and then got rid of because, to be honest, we're already getting to that point in the game where it's not that useful anymore and it's only going to keep getting worse. So I actually got rid of that for Tailwind because I saw Tailwind and my immediate thought was Psy, because my brain mentally is always in single battle mode, but then just as I was about to say no, it clicked with me, wait, all these battles are going to be double battles now, the important ones. Tailwind is clutch. If I have Hestia out in one of these double battles, I can Tailwind, and it should mean basically all my Pokemon on the field for however many turns. Is it 5 turns, let's say? 3 turns. For the next 3 turns, all my Pokemon should be faster than whatever they have because it's doubled. I think that's really good for these double battles, so I decided to go with that for now. But I really need a dragon move, and Aeroblast is really good, but I only have 5 PP. And even if I manage to land on the max PP thing, I only get 8. So that's the problem. I don't have many TMs, but I want to look at my TMs just to see. So Fire Blast first. Can you learn Fire Blast? You can. Can you learn Shadow Ball? This would be better. This is more consistent. You cannot learn Shadow Ball. Okay. I mean, I can teach Fire Blast, but then I'll just do it. But the problem is it's another 5 PP move, so how much it actually helps me, I don't know. But this TM has been sat with me for so long. Brave Bird, I'm never going to click because, well, not unless it's a bad situation, because I'm modest for a start. And on top of that, the recall is too risky, so we'll go with this for now. I don't know if anyone even gives you anything, really. There must be someone, surely, that gives you something in this town, you'd think. Okay, update. All you get is a dowsing machine. So I'm going to do 2 things. My original thought is maybe I'll get my encounter here for now. I think I'm going to save that because next episode, I'm doing all the important things here, and the next episode I can get this encounter to the right, 2 encounters to the right, and then get the encounters and trainers down to Olivine, and depending on the time, maybe even keep going to Cianwood, right? No, because it's a lighthouse. We'll see. But I'll save all the encounter stuff for like one go. You know, I could get encounters now because I could want to swap stuff out for Morty, but I'm pretty much just locking this team in for Morty at this point. I'm not training something else. I can't be asked. I'm not going to bother. So what I'll do is, first of all, let me run this way quick and grab, because I'm pretty sure I get strength here. So I may as well get that. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really good. I'll have a look at that in a second. Where is he? Is he come out of here? Yeah. I swear I was going to give someone strength. Who was it I was going to give strength to? Did I have someone that died? And I was planning on giving them strength? I'm having flashbacks because I have this vague memory of thinking in my head. Or not even thinking in my head, saying out loud, oh, when I get strength, I'll teach it. Strength is only 10 base power, hide, and slash. So low-key, I might just keep slash. Because I don't think the 10 power is going to make that much of a difference, really. So I'll just take the crit chance at this point. Who was it? Let me go have a look and see if I'm like actually just tripping balls or whether I'm remembering right. Oh, it was Voot. That's right, because look at this. Bro, can I have Dragon Claw, please? Can I transfer this move to Hessia, please? Oh, man. Yeah, I wanted Strength for Voot. Man, sad times. I forgot about Voot. That's sad. Went down. One of the many who fell in Faulkner's gym, unfortunately. Okay, so what I'll do is I will do this first so I can get Surf, I think, is what I want to do. Huh? Who are you? You dare to get in my way? Yeah, okay, buddy. This isn't important anyway, so it should only be, what, one Pokemon? Baneri. Can I have it? Level 16. Okay, let me just Aeroblast you. I don't know what level Morty's gonna be. I have this bad feeling that Silver might, depending on what his highest Pokemon is, it might be level like 30. And I have this bad feeling that Morty is over 30. I don't know what it will be, because I don't know what his level normally is. But I have this feeling that he's going to be over level 30, so I'm terrified. But I finally get Surf. Finally, after all this time. I've been waiting to get this on Roxy forever. Also, Delaware tried to learn fucking Horn Drill, which is great. He loves trying to learn these useless ass moves. Okay, let me have a look at Psychic. Who can learn Psychic? Everyone. Would I rather have Poison Gas or Psychic? Poison Gas is good though. Doesn't Poison Gas hit both sides too? I know it's a waste, but I might give Psychic over Fire Blast. I know I just wasted this, but, you know, I'm not a Psychic, so I didn't know I was going to get Psychic. I just need more PP, because I can't just be going around with 10 PP total. At least now I'm up to 15, and Psychic's a good move, so it's 90 base power, I think, so that's only like 20 weaker than Fire Blast, but I have double the PP, so I'll take it. And the reason I didn't give it to Delaware is because Delaware has Extra Sensory, which is only 10 base power weaker and can flinch, so I'd rather have that. The question is, do I go left and battle any trainers as like training? Or do I just go straight into the Silver Battle and pray? I reckon I just go in, right? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm actually just gonna go for it. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go by Ethan, where Ethan is desperate for a piece of me, but he's not getting it. I'm gonna buy some repels, because I'd rather, again, get all my encounters at the same time, so I'll repel for now, to make it through the Burnt Tower, and then I'll go get that next episode, as well as the encounter here, 2 to the right, and at least 2 to the left. Presumably, this Silver Battle is going to be a double battle. That's kind of a scary thought. Look at those dogs down there. I mean, are they dogs? This has been like a debate for the longest time. I mean, they're not all dogs, are they? Because Raiku's a saber-toothed tiger, right? Suicune is just a thing. And Entei's just a thing. Entei's like a dog. Nope. Okay. My name is Yusin. I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune. And you are? I'm glad to meet you. Heard rumors of Suicune is here, so I came to look. Well, you were right. Take a look at the basement through the hole in the floor. There, Suicune is down there. I could go downstairs, but I know it would run away in no time. I know, I've tried it many times. That's all you have to say? Okay. Morty said, do I have to talk to him to make him go back? My name is Morty. I'm Ecritic's gym leader. Have you heard of this tower? This tower was once called the Brass Tower. Hang on, I don't think he normally says this, does he? This tower was once called the Brass Tower. In its day, it stood as tall as the Bell Tower. However, 150 years ago, disaster struck as the tower was hit by lightning and burnt to the ground. It's said that when this tower burnt to the ground, the rainbow Pokemon Ho-Oh saved 3 Pokemon by reviving them after they perished to the flames. These became the 3 legendary Pokemon you see below. The power of Ho-Oh is that immense. You know, it is kind of wild when you think about it. As much as it feels like Ho-Oh is often like kind of the forgotten, well, not the forgotten one. Ironically enough, Ho-Oh is the one with actual lore in Gen 2, and Lugia was the one shoehorned in. But if you know about the whole, like, everything to do with Lugia in that regard, you know that whole story is fucked up. But Ho-Oh is like the actual one with lore in Johto, and it makes sense when you think of Lugia. Lugia is such an awkward presence in Johto, but that's up to you whether you want to look into that whole story. It's just the whole thing about the creation of Lugia and everything behind its creator. It's rough, man. It's rough. Ho-Oh's power is actually crazy because, well, you have to think of it this way, right? It's not confirmed, but it's heavily speculated and heavily implied that a Vaporeon, a Jolteon, and a Flareon died, and Ho-Oh revived those 3 Pokemon from the flames, and that created Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Now, if you actually think about how crazy that is, Ho-Oh is legendary itself, but it's so strong that it can quite literally create other legendary Pokemon. It can take the deceased remains of 3 regular Pokemon and create 3 legendary Pokemon. That is kind of wild. Because when you think of, I don't know, when you think of legendary Pokemon, like super strong legendary Pokemon, at least for me, my mind doesn't go immediately to Ho-Oh. You think of something like, you know, especially by now we have Pokemon, you got the Creation Trio for a start. You think of like, or Quartet if you want to include Arceus. There's Arceus to begin with, that's a whole different thing. The Creation Trio, insane. Even like Kyogre and Groudon have insane power, especially in their primal forms. And then you have crazy things now like Necrozma and stuff like that with his ability to open wormholes and stuff. It's wild, right? While Ho-Oh is a more simple thing, it's crazy what it can do. I can't think of a single case of like another Pokemon, legendary Pokemon, that can create other legendary Pokemons. That is just crazy. I just think Ho-Oh needs more respect in general because people love Lugia, and Ho-Oh is always just sort of the forgotten one in a lot of cases, but it is like a really cool Pokemon, and it's a phoenix. It's a fucking phoenix. Like, it's sick, and it's strong, and it just deserves more respect in my opinion because it always feels like it's forgotten. Even in the case of the anime, yeah, it was teased in the first episode before like officially existed. That's cool, but the fact that Lugia got the movie 2000, I love that movie, by the way. I grew up with it, but the fact that it got that movie and Ho-Oh didn't really get one until kind of in 2017, if you want to count that as a Ho-Oh movie, that's crazy. I don't know, it just feels like Lugia always gets the limelight and Ho-Oh is just left to the side. I was just thinking when Morty said this, which again, it's cool that he's talking about this because it really puts it into perspective that like Ho-Oh is a crazy strong legendary Pokemon, that it can do something like that. But anyway, power of Ho-Oh is that immense. Ah, so you're a gym challenger. That's certainly shocking so soon. None the matter. Come to my gym to challenge me and I'll finish the rest of my tale. Oh, hell yeah, okay. Oh god, there's Silver. Okay, so Morty should go back when I beat Silver, I think. Oh no, when I go down with Ucine, I'm pretty sure I'll go back. I'll lead with this. I can always swap Hestia out if I need to. I'm just scared, but we'll see what happens. Of course it's you. Down below are 3 legendary Pokemon. However, I've already assessed that they aren't necessary for my goals. I've warned you enough times. Prepare to battle. Oh fucking hell, okay. Okay. Let's see. 6 Pokemon, of course. Okay, it is a double battle. Crobat and Nidoking. Nidoking's level 26. So he's already on par with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double into the Nidoking. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's really bad, actually. This should kill. Okay, that's lucky. It doesn't have a ground move. I was assuming I would outspeed, but I don't. This Crobat is like a really, really big problem. Aggron, he sent the Aggron out. Level 29. This Crobat is... I'm thinking I might have to double switch and go Wobwa Ariana. I need to resist this rollout, so what I'll do is this. He's rolling into that slot, and I'm scared of the rock moves on Aggron. So he rolls out. That doesn't do anything. And he does Rock Tomb, I knew it. Oh, okay, he tried to double. That's good, actually. That's very good. Because what I can do now, I'm setting rocks up. And I guess I'll just Fire Plunge the Crobat. Maybe Rocks isn't the move, but I don't know if his team's changed and what else he has. I'm just putting them up to try and help. Okay, what's the Aggron gonna do now though? That's the important thing. I don't know what else this thing has. Oh my god, I just realized it's level 29. Okay, that's not bad. Wolfer kinda ate that up. Okay. What I'll do, I'll slash the Crobat and Boomerang the Aggron. And I'm hoping, since the Crobat's 23, I hope this is just a double knockout, basically. That still shouldn't do much. Okay, it did more than I wanted. Boomerang, this should definitely kill you. I know I'm under your level, but yeah, okay. So Aggron's down, that's just Stargon, that's level 29. I mean, the most scary thing, you know what else he has. If you're here, you've watched the last Silver Battle, you know what he's going to bring in. Okay. This is where shit gets, like, real scary. Because I know it's coming in. It's gotta be coming in. There it is. Oh my god. Okay. Mewtwo is also level 29. And Lucario. That's not good. Is one way to put it. I kind of have to assume it's gonna fighting move into me. And then I'll use this turn to heal up. Okay. Let's see what he's gonna do, because this is kind of terrifying. Lucario, Mewtwo. Wobbler can't stay in case this thing's got a fighting move. What is he gonna do here? Dragon Breath. Oh. Yeah, you need to get swapped out right now. Don't double into me. Okay. That might still do a lot. Okay, that's not awful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Extrasensory you, and you're Dragon Breathing, so I'll go into Roxy. I don't like going into Roxy in these battles at all, if you haven't noticed. I'm so scared. Okay. I'm hoping with the Spadef drop, I'm hoping this can take you out. I really need this to take you out. Okay. Now, I'm hoping you're still Dragon Breathing into the right slot. Okay, good, because you can't paralyze me, and it shouldn't do much. It's non-stab. Nice. Luxray. Only level 23, so that's not too scary. Whose turn would I rather have, and what do I want to do with it? I have to heal Delaware on a turn, but whose turn would I rather use to do that? That's the real question. Do I Blizzard? That seems really risky right now. I'll heal, and then I'll Hydro Pump into Mewtwo. Please don't miss. Rudge. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Do whatever you want to my PP, but oh my god, pause. But oh my holy pause. But okay, I landed. That is crazy. I mean, it makes sense, but it's still wild to see. Whilst he going for Dragon Breath is revealed. Okay, let me do this again. Blizzard. Of course I missed a Mewtwo. How much is that going to do? That does a lot. It doesn't freeze. That's fine. You can't paralyze me, so I'm not worried. It's still doing more than I would expect it to. I mean, it is a Mewtwo. Okay. You're still withdrawing. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to Blizzard because I'll land it this time and use Roxy's turn to heal herself, because I don't play when it comes to Roxy, I'm sorry. The others, I'll take some risks, but not with her. Please land it this time on both. You can't make this up. To miss 2 70% in a row. A reversal, okay, that's not, yeah, that's fine. Is that all with Pokemon? Okay. I have something I want to talk about, but I'm locked in right now. Okay. Thank you, Roxy, for not missing a single Hydro Pump, and fuck you, Delaware, for missing every Blizzard. There's only a 10% difference between the two of them, so Don't give me that shit. Well, but why are you 29? Those Unk stats already. Ariana, how are you a high level in Roxy? Just what is this strength you have? The bond between Pokemon and trainer? That's what I keep being told. You mean to convince me that that's what will make such a difference? Preposterous. That true strength reigns above all else. I'll prove so. Oh, he's standing on business. So, oh, Ethan. Okay, so the thing I noticed is, which is really interesting, I'm assuming I'm meant to notice this. So, Silver's team is changing slowly. It's keeping some members, but also changing some. For example, a Rhyperior is gone now, which he had originally. But what I am noticing is, first he had a Crobat, now he has a Lucario. And there's something in common between those two Pokemon. Which is that they both evolve by friendship. So I'm assuming the implication is that I'm meant to be picking up that's being put down is that he is behind the scenes, gradually warming up to and being kinder to his Pokemon, whether he acknowledges it yet or not, which is really cool. That's what I'm assuming the detail is. I can't imagine that they pick these Pokemon by chance or just randomly. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's what I just noticed in that battle anyway. Crobat, I was like, I think he has a Crobat normally anyway. But it's pretty cool that he has a Lucario too. And I wonder whether he'll end up having any more eventually or whether it is just a chance. But I don't think it is. Anyway, it's Morty time. There really isn't. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I didn't finish this whole Suicune thing. Oh my god, he really pushed me out of there. Let me battle these trainers too. I need some experience because, I mean, I was fine in that battle. That battle I felt confident, even though, I mean, his team's pretty good. I can't lie. But so is mine now. That one was alright, but I had this scary feeling that Morty's gonna have like a 31 or a 32 maybe even. So it's kind of terrifying to think about. Octillery. I mean, I think I'll still be fine. By the time I beat the one or two trainers in here and then the ones in the gym, I should hopefully be 27 to 28 across my team. While that does put me below at least one of his Pokemon, I should be fine. Should be. We'll see what happens. We're back in the territory of double battles for these battles, so maybe it's just the Falk and the trauma still, but I don't know. Whenever I go into these battles... Oh, Lugia. I'll stand. Whenever I go into these battles, it feels like I'm doomed to fail, but I find a way through. Okay, Lugia. Let me poison you. Have I seen a Lugia yet? I feel like I haven't seen one yet. Maybe I have, and I'm forgetting just on like a random trainer. I know I've seen a Ho-Oh. There was Ho-Oh in the route below Violet City, I remember that. But I don't remember seeing a Lugia. Lugia would be an insane Pokemon to have because it's so bulky. It's nuts. Like, offensively, it's not super strong. But this thing, like, if you've played Ubers at any point in time, you know that this thing's insanely bulky. I mean, it's not going to have multi-scale, which is a big factor for it in being bulky. But even without it, this thing is just a monster on the bulk side of things. Oh my god, I want you to know my heart. You know when you actually get that, like, spike feeling when, like, something actually shocks you? The whole time I wanted to point it out. I was going to say, is it using Raw? Because it was moving after me. I didn't even think that it could be using a move like that. Oh my god, thank god I was using special moves. That, oh my god, my heart. I can actually feel it in my heart. Okay, there's another trainer, that's good. Wow, I'm like coming down off a high after that. That's... I can feel it in my legs. These moves like Counter and Miracle come out of nowhere. The worst one still is Metal Burst, because that one isn't lower priority, but it reflects anything you do. And what are the chances? What are the chances? Oh my god. Oh my god, I just got up out my chair. I cannot comprehend the odds of what just happened. There is no way to calculate that. The fact that I'm just... counter just went off, and I'm talking about Melba. I'm literally in the middle of talking about Metal Burst. I use this move. This random Charizard has Metal Burst. It pulls it out of me, and I live on 2. I thought my life was over. Oh my god, look how much damage I did. I can't believe I lived that. The Hestia has some kind of divine protection. Oh my god. I'm in so much shock. I'm lightheaded. I was just talking about how I feel like jittery because of counter, because it just scared me. Now, like, I'm so lightheaded I can barely talk. Okay, hang on, let me calm down. Every single thing about that is one of the most... I've played a lot of Pokemon in my time, but that is one of the most insane things that's ever happened to me. Mainly the fact that I was having a conversation about that move. Oh my god, and the game just went, you know what? Let me prove your point. This is what I'm saying, though. Any Pokemon in this game could have that move. And it doubles back anything you do to it, so long as it's slower than you. And you know, I was going to talk about this before that just happened. When I was grinding, very first starting to grind Hestia, I was facing the Skip Blooms that are below Goldenrod, because they're like the common encounter down there. And I can't remember what I did, but I went to do something, and maybe I missed, or maybe I went for a non-attacking move, or maybe I swapped. I think what happened is I swapped. I was going to just attack it, and then I swapped. And it went for Metal Burst. I was still very low level at the time, and I have a feeling it could have even lived an Aeroblast. And then 100% I would have lost Hestia. Hestia has like a divine Metal Burst protection. I'm still in shock. Okay, that was insane. I'll shut up now, but that still, to me, I can't believe that. What are the odds? Absolutely insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a Mewtwo. So Suicune's randomized to Mewtwo. Did you see it? Suicune raced by like a blur right in front of my eyes. I've been chasing Suicune for almost 10 years. I've never been this close. It's said that if a trainer appears who is honest of heart... Oh shit, okay, hang on. And whose soul aligns with Suicune's goals, it will choose that trainer to be his partner. It's been recorded that 2 of my ancestors have befriended and been a partner of Suicune. That is fucking sick. See, okay, I'm sorry. This is the exact type of thing that UC needs, because this man is a sad, sorry sap. I'm sorry, but he is. You talk to this man, and he's fawning over Suicune, and he's like a failure, because he follows Suicune around. He's constantly going, oh my god, look at Suicune, it's so majestic, I want to meet Suicune, look at it. You go around, and he gets cucked. It picks you, and it's like, what the fuck? And you battle him, 1 time only, and his battle's kind of pathetic. I think he has like an Electrode, a Hypno. Like, nah. He's pathetic, and I hate it. But this, 2 of his ancestors in the past have been the ones to be part of Suicune. That's so fucking cool, man. I believe it is my destiny to become the next in our family's line. That said, I'm unsure of my current worthiness, and thus for now I'm keeping a small distance. Suicune is an elusive Pokemon, but a time will come for me to stand alongside Suicune. So sick, man. By the way, it was clear to me that Suicune took notice of your presence. You must be an incredibly strong and just person for that to happen to you. It's not a regular occurrence. Though, if you have any intentions of trying to be Suicune's partner instead of I must warn you that the time will come where we will surely butt heads. Oh shit. I'm sure we will meet again. See, again, it's like, bro, that's what I want. Fight me for it, bro. You want Suicune so bad. Don't just let me have it. Don't just sit there and go, oh my god, it's so graceful. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. You go after it, bro. Fight me for it. Whatever, it's a Pokemon game, I know, I get it, but like, it's... When it comes to certain things in a regular game, they're so fucking boring and underutilized that seeing it like this just... I love it, but it just makes me think, like, why can't they be more like this? It's just my wish. I know that's a selfish thing to say. Not everyone wants the same thing, but I'm just saying, whether it's a kid's game or not, I can't get to that. Whether it's a kid's game or not, these things aren't unkid friendly. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. I don't think characters like Yusin are very interesting at all, and they have, you know, the depth of a piece of paper, and it sucks, man. It really does suck. Ethan, I swear to fucking God, I'm never answering to you again. I don't care. Call as many times as you want. I guess it's Morty time. That's the only thing I can really do, so I'm getting stuck in. I'm kind of terrified. For some reason, the fog is just messed in this place. I don't know what's happening. Okay, this is last minute training just to try and at least get another level or two. Oh my God, you have a lot of Pokemon. Oh, Rotom fan. This is like a very, very sad case of a Pokemon, because it's like they made this Pokemon as a cruel joke, but then they never fixed it. You know how they go through and they fix Pokemon normally at some point? They never fixed this thing. They made it a flying type with Levitate, and they really did that and left it that way. And the more I think about it, I know they're trying to pick common appliances for Rotom, but couldn't they have just, you know, when they drew up this idea, right? Surely the first thought could have been, okay, this is kind of dumb. Maybe we should do something else. Maybe we can come up with a different appliance and save this abomination. What the fuck? This thing has a white hub white hub hammer arm? That's wild. Yeah, you'd think that they'd fix it, right? But it's been 5, coming on 6 generations since they introduced this Pokemon, and it's still just as much of a meme as it was back in Gen 4. And it's sad, because there's quite literally no reason ever to use Rotom Fan. All the other ones are decent. Obviously the Freezer is like mid, which is a shame. You can only get Blizzard for a start, and it's just very okay. But the others are really good. Into Ariana. Well, Rotom Mo is also kind of mid, unfortunately, but I like Rotom Mo. But Rotom Heat and Rotom Wash are crazy. Obviously Rotom Wash, I don't know what the current state of Rotom Wash is, but back in Gen 6, and even I guess oh my God, Ariana, are you kidding me? What is he actually on this move? Is it 80 or something? It's 90! I can't lie, she misses this move way too much for... and you're ice balling. What is happening? This thing 100% has bright powder or something. It has to. I have approximately 0 things that can deal with this Pokemon. The only thing I can do is go into Plat because it resists, and then Drain Punch. Ariana, you're disappointing me, because I want you to know she missed that move so much in grinding, and I'm sat there thinking, okay, whatever, I'll ignore it. But 3 times in a row, 90%. I tried to explain this. I can't remember when. I think maybe during the Silver Battle, but I got distracted. 90% accuracy. When you think of 90% chance, you have to imagine in your head, you've got 10 cups laid out on the table, right? You basically, there's 1 of them that has the wrong thing under it, and 9 of them that have the right thing. Imagine that scenario, you managed to pick out the wrong thing 3 times in a row out of those cups. That's what just happened. The chances of that actually happening are so slim, it's ridiculous. And I'm just in shock. Same thing even with Blizzard. Even with Blizzard, you got 7 of those cups that are right and 3 of them that are wrong. You still are gonna, in your mind, be like, okay, I've got way more of a chance to be right, and most of the time you will be. 7 out of 10 of the time, statistically speaking. And then, you know, you miss the fucking move, and don't even get me started. Ooh, don't even get me started on Focus Blast. I mean, everyone hates the accuracy of that move. But, like, there's just something about Focus Blast that, I swear to God, it's Zap Cannon. It's 50% accurate. I refuse to use Focus Blast because I will just miss every time. Why are you level 26? I'm using Will-O-Wisp. Ever since that Charizard, like, Oh my god, what is happening today? No. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, man. Just land the move. Thank you. Don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening, but it is stressing me out because I can't land a move. I just can't land a move. This thing, I was wondering, I was like, are you gonna swap to a special move? It actually did. It crit me, and it lowered my special attack. Oh, this is a crazy episode for bad luck. It's like next level. Let me heal. I'm fine, but I don't play around with Roxy, as I said. And if it pulls like a crit from hell, if it pulls out earth power and crits me, I'm not having it. This should do absolutely nothing. Yeah. Level 26. Yeah, Morty definitely has a crazy level coming up. Lancet Berry. Now it actually is going to crit me, watch. I think I just picked up a Lancet Berry. It actually crit me. Bro, you boosted your crit chance by 1. How did you actually crit me off that? Surely I outspeed a Swiner, but I'm being outsped by like everything. Okay, I do. For a second I paused. I'm thinking it's level 26. What if somehow I don't? I know it's bad, but I'm going to use a Super Potion because I really can't be asked to run back again for like the 15th time. I have enough Lemonades and Super Potions to be okay. One Pokemon, Dustox, level 29. I outspeed? I mean, I know there's things that stats are just poo, but like, wow. What is the obsession today? Today is the day of Ice Ball, Rollout, and what do you call them? Like counter moves. Counter, Mirror Coat, Metal Burst. Okay, that's not bad though, because I resist. You know, I'm an idiot. I mean, I went into Flareon, and that's also fine on the Ice Ball, but I could have just gone into Roxy on the Ice Ball and surfed, because it locked itself in. I don't know why I didn't do that. I didn't even think to do it. Okay, Roxy's 29. I wanted to get her up a few levels, because it was really starting to piss me off that she, of all people, was falling behind. So, let me go back to Hessia and see if I can get 1 level up in this battle. And then my team's kind of even, all 28 and 29. And then I feel a little bit more confident. Who would be good in this gym, though? The only person I can think of off the top of my head that would be good in this gym... Oh, I can one-shot this thing. Is, you know who it is. You know who it is. It's the beast in my party. But the thing is, Wob were, like... I don't know. While Wob was good defensively against Morty, I also can barely do anything back in return. So, realistically... how useful she'll actually be is a different matter entirely. Damn, I outspeed? I mean, I guess it's the IVs maybe, but that's kind of crazy. Kinesis. Is this the accuracy one? Please don't be the accuracy one. It's definitely the accuracy one. It's the accuracy one. I'll still land anyway. I won't land. Okay, you won't get the drop though. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't mean to stay in. Okay, don't hit me with some bullshit out of nowhere, please. Okay. I so desperately want to stay in, because I'll kill, but if I miss and I'm at -4, you know what, I'll still get my level up, I think, so it's fine. Just take the L and just finish it off. Thunder Punch, I could have stayed in. I easily could have stayed in on that. I also want to say, very, very lucky. I realized a minute ago. So obviously Hestia survived on... I didn't get the level up. Okay, going back in. Hestia survived on 2 HP off that the metal burst, right? If I hadn't happened to roll the IV thing on that wheel, she would have died. Because I wouldn't have had anywhere near enough HP. So that is kind of crazy. Because my HP IVs were also trash. All my IVs on Hestia were trash. I just got like an incredibly bad roll on her IVs. Just all around, very, very fortunate that I made that decision. Hammer Arm. That's actually pretty good. You know what? I'll get rid of Poison Gas. It's one of those moves again where it's really good in concept, but I feel like I'm not going to click it enough. So I'll keep the Tailwind set up and get rid of that. And Hammer Arm, I'm modest, but at the same time, it's good coverage anyway, and it can help me against, say, like a Steel type or something I can't touch, because just like I was walled by Steel types with Queeve, I'm also walled by steel types with Hestia, so it at least gives me an out if I'm stuck against a steel type or something. So I think it's better anyway. I was thinking, do I change the nature on Hestia if I roll a nature change on the wheel? But then what do I change it to? Because I definitely don't want to put a defense down, and I also don't want to put speed down. So I actually think my best course of action is to keep it how it is. Okay, Morty's coming up, so let's strategize here. I do want Wobbler up. Wobbler can't do much, but Stealth Rock and Fire Punch. And Ghost Moves can't hit me. Delaware, you're not doing shit. Let me swap out. Should I go Ariana Wobbler? I'll go Ariana Wobbler. How about that? Ooh, Gengar. It's cool that Gengar is his ace, I guess, in a way. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. 'Cause I was gonna say because they didn't have anyone like that before, but there was Agatha. So no, it's not that cool. It should have been. Then they only introduced Misdreavus, so because they were so sparing with ghost types in this gen, I guess they just didn't have much of a choice. But no, that is kind of lame. Like, it's cool in a way, but it's kind of lame because there was already Agatha, so it would have been cool for there to be something new, but all he could have had was Misdreavus, which I guess for an ace would have been kind of mid at this point. Okay, since he's probably going to be leading with the Gengar, they always seem to lead with their original aces, as far as I remember. I'm pretty sure Folkler led with Pidgeot. Bugsy definitely had Scizor out. And Miltank was out, yeah. So he should lead with Gengar, so I can Boomerang that, because it won't have Levitate. If it somehow re-randomizes to Levitate, then I'm fucked, but okay, let's lock in. So you have arrived. Allow me to carry on from where I left off. It said the legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh will show itself only in front of a truly powerful trainer. Ho-Oh is revered in this city, as not only is this where the Brass Tower incident occurred, but also because the other tower of Equity City, the Bell Tower, is where Ho-Oh will present itself to said trainer. That is true. I mean, this is basically Ho-Oh City, so that's pretty cool as well. My family have lived in the city for as far back as history records. I also hail from an extremely powerful line of trainers. You understand where I'm heading with this? Well, even still, is he saying that he comes from... Is he saying that he has, like, his ancestors or people further down his generation met with Ho-Oh, partnered with Ho-Oh? Is that the implication? Well, even still, this was still relatively baseless assumptions. However, that changed recently. Doing more research upon my family line has revealed to me something. All trainers within my lineage have been the ones to meet with and partner with Ho-Oh. Oh my god. Again, it's very similar to Usain in the sense that Morty's kind of sad in the original game because I like that he wants to meet with Ho-Oh. I like that he wants to be the one with him, have that ambition. I'm pretty sure even has a thing in Masters with Ho-Oh, Sync Pair, whatever it's called. I don't play the game, but pretty sure he has that, which is cool. That's as far as it goes. He briefly mentions it to you. He'll never achieve that, and that's that. But again, to hear that, like, you know, his family hails from this city for like generations and generations, and he has people in his lineage that have been the parts of Ho-Oh, that just adds this layer of like, that's fucking sick, right? And presumably with him being the 4th gym leader, Whitney was already a super talented trainer, right? Morty, to be in this position, has to be a very, very powerful trainer. This just adds so many more layers and a lot more coolness to his side of this story. I just think it's sick. It's my fate to meet with Ho-Oh. Let me show you the true strength of such a trainer. Oh, this is scary. Okay. Leader Morty. So what are you leading with? You are leading with Gengar and Spiritomb. Both level 27. Now, that ain't fucking terrifying, bro. Okay. Immediately, let me Boomerang the Gengar, because I need you to be gone. And let me set up these Stealth Rocks, because I don't know what he's going to have. The Spiritomb Sucker Punch me. Okay, that's fine. Quick Claw doesn't really matter. Yeah, the Stealth Rocks up. What's the Gengar going to do? She's going to move next. Shadow Ball into you. It's a good thing I'm getting you gone. Okay, that did a lot of damage. If I miss... there was like a momentary pause there. I was going to say, Aaron, I swear to God, if you just missed that move. Okay. Gengar's gone. Gengar's a big threat. 130 special attack. Drapion. Okay. I'm actually very okay with that too. I'm very okay with that too. Because I can re-Boomerang into Drapion and use Wobbler's turn to kill Ariana. Now, I'm scared that he's going to Drapion for a very specific reason. Whether that's an ice move or a fighting move, I don't know. But that's my fear right now. Okay, Boomerang lands. I'm faster. Of course I am. And I two-shot. Ariana, thank you. You are carrying right now. That's so cool he has a Drapion, by the way, to cover the weakness. Okay. Spiritomb, what are you going to do? Rage. Okay, I'm lucky. I'm lucky that's all you're going to do. Okay, what's coming out next? Oh my... Bro, you have to be kidding me. That's level 33. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, I can't even stay in. What the fuck do you... Oh my god, I might be cooked. I have nothing for a Giratina. Oh my god, that Pokemon is so cool, man. You ever noticed as well, Giratina? It's gotta be intentional, right? It's got 6 horns on its wings, 6 horn things around its neck, and 6 legs. 666. That's fucking cool. That is such a cool Pokemon. Like, that is peak Pokemon right there. That is peak Pokemon. And damn near everyone agrees. Like, sure, this form of Giratina is a little awkward and stumpy looking, but the origin form is so fucking cool. And the Pokemon itself is just, it's just so fucking cool, man. It's just so cool. I can't stay in with Ariana. But, okay, here's the thing. Weak to Dragon. Can't touch. Weak to Ghost. Can't touch. Can't touch. Weak to Dragon. Oh my god, I'm cooked. I'm actually unbelievably cooked. The only thing I can think of in my head is to go into Plat. And this is such a scuffed idea, but I can't do anything else. Go into Plat and hope I can get the 30% poison. That's how bad this situation is. I don't know what else I can do. Unless this Giratina shows to me it has no dragon moves. Okay. Wobbler, if you want to be crazy, burn the Spiritomb. It actually has Shadow Force. Does that mean it doesn't have a dragon move? Surely it does, right? Because it would have gone for it onto Flygon. But I've been baited before in these games. I don't know, because if this Spiritomb... I want to swap, because if this Spiritomb sucker punches into Plat and then the Shadow Force comes in, I'm dead. I think the most sensible option is to go back into Ariana and Fire Punch you. Let me see how much this does. Flygon has decent physical defense as far as I'm aware. So, how much does this do? That is a lot of damage. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, my heart just stopped. Okay. What do I do? I'm gonna heal, because this will get me back to basically full. And then get rid of this annoying Spiritomb. I'm assuming Giratina's gonna Shadow Force again. That gives me a turn though, if it does that. Okay, this gives me a turn. That does a lot of damage, but it gives me a turn. Now the problem is, I don't know what he's gonna bring out next. Honchkrow. Okay, Stealth Rock's putting in work. I low-key have to just double into this Honchkrow. And pray. Please tell me I can kill it before it does anything to me. Please tell me. This isn't gonna kill. Wobbler, how slow are you? Oh my god, it went first. Yeah, that's it. Death, Ariana's gone. Ooh, you know, that's pretty good. god, this following sprite is cute. It is actually cute. Look at that. That's adorable. Oh man, but there was nothing I could do there because the healing is too delayed. I couldn't heal at the beginning. Yeah, I would have had to have known recover in that situation. Does he have more Pokemon? Okay, he does. Absol. It has a lot of dark. Level 30. Okay, let me double into Absol because you're gonna Shadow Force again. Okay, good. And you missed. It didn't even matter because I don't think I have an ability that matters right now. Okay. Oh, I did know it has Aftermath. Okay. Charm. Ooh, Charm? I'm taking Charm over Endeavor. I've never really found many good challenges for Endeavor, but Charm is very good. That's like an anti-Swords Dance. Okay, so there's only one thing I can do here, which is... It's kind of funny because Morty had so much coverage that he was almost more of a Dark Trainer, or just as much of a Dark Trainer as he was a Ghost Trainer, which is cool, because they kind of go hand in hand. The only thing I can do here, so I'm going to use this turn for Charm when he comes back, and Wobbler's turn is pointless anyway, so I use this to heal Plat to make sure that, touch wood, unless it crits me, there's no way this kills from full. Charm might come in clutch right now, because I'm about half its attack. How much does this do? Oh my god, this Pokemon is insane. I mean, it's level 33 Giratina, of course it's fucking insane. I think it's gonna be disappearing anyway, so let me just heal. It didn't. Oh wait, no, this goes first. Ignore me. It's probably Shadow Forcing again, I imagine. It is, okay. Okay, I'll Charm one more time. And Fire Punch. And the Fire Punch isn't gonna do shit, but... what else can I do? Okay, so it's double charmed. So it's -4 attack right now. I'll take a burn. I'll take a burn. A crit? Not a burn. Okay. Is there anyone better suited for this? I mean, Roxy, I guess. But then Roxy, like, against one Pokemon, all Roxy can do is Hydro Pump. Let me... Okay. Here's what I'll do. Let me heal. Let me do the same thing again, because unless he's... I think this will be his last Shadow Force, maybe. So I'm going to heal... Okay, I think this is the last one. Now, Shadow Force took me to red, so a crit will just obliterate me. It will almost kill me 2 times over. I Fire Fang not to waste PP. I just have to pray, don't crit, please don't crit, please don't crit. Did it just Shadow Force Wobbler? I'm gonna have to watch that back. I swear to God, this thing does Shadow Force Wobbler. Does it have Scrappy? That's Scrappy Giratina? That's crazy. This whole time, I'm saying I think Wobbler was fine. Wobbler was never fine. It only did that little because of the charms. Holy shit, man. The sand attack. I'm probably actually going to miss Gunk Shot now. Yep. Okay, so long as you don't have anything else scary, which it seems like you probably don't, then I'll just keep doing this. I take it back. I take it back. I need you gone. Because that's doing fuck all now. Unless it crits me, I should be fine, right? Right? Oh my god, okay. Did not take into type effectiveness into account? No. No. No, fuck off. There's no way, right? Does this thing have Normalize? There's no way. If this thing has Normalize, if it does, I am the single luckiest person alive. Because that means it didn't have stab or no shadow forces, which means it would have just fucked everything up for me. There's no way. But that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of, because the ice ball is being neutral on Flareon. Oh my god. That is, look. Yeah. And that tracks with how he hit me with Shadow Force. It's not scrappy, it's normalized. Bro, the randomizer saved my ass, bro. Shadow Force has brought me down to red without stab. I'm actually shook, man. I'm so lucky. Okay. The finger trainer of your strength lurked hidden within this region. Your power is the real deal. However, I still believe it is my destiny to be the one of this generation to meet with Ho-Oh. Use your power to keep fighting through this insane challenge. You're right, it is insane. I sense you're one of very few who have that potential. Probably true. Okay, bro. Why is Wobbler, like, staring into my soul right now? Where did you come from? Oh my god, it's because Ariana's dead. Wobbler, that does not give you permission to come out your ball and stare at me. Since you're one of very few who have that potential. I mean, I probably am, I can't lie. Only someone on like mine or Silver's level should be able to even remotely get this far. But again, I'm glad to see the competitiveness. He's not like, oh, no, you're the one who's going to meet Ho-Oh. He's like, nah, fuck you. You're strong, but I'm still going to be the one. I like that. Ariana. Man, I'm actually sad because... okay. It's another one down. Adamant. You definitely missed too much, Ariana, especially for having goggles on. You were good. You were really good. What do I have to... Bruh. Oh, bro. Oh, no. Are you coming back? You're coming back. Oh my god, you're coming back. Welcome back, Queeve, everyone. Also, why are you the first to hit level 30? Why did you carry me, low-key, in a way in that battle? Oh, Wobble, you're really playing with my emotions, you know that? You really are. I figure this thing has pure power. Well, let me swap Queeve up front because you're going to need training. Fuck, man. I lost Ariana. I mean, I just need to be thankful. I need to be thankful that A, I only lost one Pokemon. Because, again, there was nothing I could do. Healing would have gone too early. So there was nothing I could have done. Well, maybe there's something, but be realistic, right? I'm not Doctor Strange. I can't see, like, 10 billion different universes and which one will get me, with, you know, through without Ariana getting killed. I don't fucking know, man. I should be thankful that A, I only lost one Pokemon, because he was kind of tough. He didn't have too much variation because he only had Ghost and Dark types, but his team was strong, bro. Gengar, Spiritomb, Absol, Honchkrow, Giratina. Jesus Christ, man. And the other thing I should be thankful for is that Giratina has normalized, because again, I can't stress enough, if that thing had stab or no shadow forces, I would have been so much more cooked. It would have blown back Ariana earlier, I think, or maybe brought Ariana down to red, which then would have caused more issues for me. And it would have just blown Plat away, 100%. Without, I mean, Queeve kind of helps now, but it's still a psychic type. But like, if you think about how my team was before, I had nothing for a Giratina. That type is a very awkward one to deal with. Two of its major weaknesses, especially in these older games without Fairy, is Dragon and Ghost, and it's Dragon and Ghost. So a lot of Pokemon that you have who can like deal with Giratina are also weak to Giratina. I'm glad I got through it, is what I'm trying to say, because that was terrifying, and I'm glad I only lost one Pokemon. But rest in peace, Ariana. You served your purpose well while you lived, so I'm glad I had her for when I did. And she carried the beginning of that battle. She took out the Gengar and the Drapion, so that's it for now. Next time, I'll be progressing towards Cianwood. We'll see. I've got a lot of encounters next time. Maybe the team will change up a bit. We'll see. Depends on how many things I catch and what I catch, but we'll have to see. I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time.
He go dumb, but get what? That boy had pulled up in a honk machine. That boy had pulled up.